a lot of times when you hear about APTs or large criminal groups, we always in the US are quick to point at Russia and China. So how does Russia and the Ukraine conflict and also the conversations between Russia and China impact what we see in cybersecurity today?
Yeah, so that's a great question, Ron. I think perhaps the fundamental issue that we face on a global scale, because Russia in their attack against Ukraine is a autocratic country trying to take over a democratic country. And China and Russia have the same goals. Russia wants Ukraine, China wants Taiwan. And the fact that they're binding together is those countries that want to go after another country want the authority and the right to do it without being pushed back by other countries, which is what the West is doing today on Ukraine. And so the battle of Ukraine is a hugely important battle for our country and for all of the democratic societies around the world and others non-aligned. So how will this end and what's going to happen? It appears to me that Ukraine is holding their own. Nobody would have guessed a year plus ago that they would be still in a war with Russia. And just so far beyond our largest expectations for Ukraine, but they have done an amazing job. And now it's at the point where is Russia losing? And can China afford to have Russia lose? I believe the answer to that is no. And so this between Xi Jinping and Putin over the last week was more for Xi Jinping to step in and say, how do we make this not a loss? Because if Russia loses, Xi Jinping and China's ability to take over Taiwan militarily is greatly impacted. He can't afford that to happen. Xi Jinping has made that one of his top goals. Two things: fix the military and unify China under one China rule. He's not going to let that go. That's been going for 11 years. That's his whole life. He wants to do that. And so he can't afford to have Russia lose. And this issue with, so how does he get other states involved? I think what you saw between Iran and Saudi Arabia is part of that global effort that he's making. What you're seeing, and we'll see over the next few weeks, is Russia trying to say why they stole all the kids from Ukraine. Oh, no, it's a good thing. We're just stealing them for a little bit. I don't know. Say, but the International Criminal Court has already gone after Putin. So what does that lead us, and why on this topic is that important? If you want to hurt the United States, they're not going to attack us militarily. They're not going to attack Europe military. They're going to hit us with cyber on a global scale. We can see that growing. You can see that coming. The number of attacks from Russia to Ukraine have been over 4,000 so far during this conflict. And I am concerned that that's going to grow. And we're going to see a bipolar world, I believe, created over the next 6 to 8 months. And in that bipolar world, the act that they will use against other countries will be cyber, for theft of intellectual property and for national agendas. So that's what I think is going to go on. So that makes this topic hugely important, not just for big enterprises, but for small and mid-sized companies as well, which is where Scott and Soul Cyber come in.